I got to ERA specialist and I realized that her leg was amputated, the other leg is infected and at risk of amputation. My sister's pelvis, all this place is gone. It is gone. It is like all this pelvis here is broken. It is more. Alright. Good morning, Nigerians. You already know that I don't go live on my Instagram except there is an update. I'm coming on this live right now because I feel I'm being dictated for. I feel they're about to, I feel something funny is about to happen. Now, I'm going to carry you guys along from the last time I tweeted that I and Dangote Groups are in talks, that I tweeted on my Twitter. Let me carry you people from there. So, after the incident of my sister, I am doing this live right now because the person from Dangote Groups that I have been communicating with, I don't know, but I am going to give a detailed everything, even to the chat. I'm going to read it here and how I no longer get response. Now, moving forward. So, after when they posted a picture on their page that this is one Mr. Utabo, and when I was on call with them, I told them that they should take down the picture, right? So, till now, they didn't take down that picture from their page. That's one. We had a meeting before I went to ERA to see my sister. In that meeting, I had not seen my sister. I don't know what her condition really was because I also saw what I saw online, and maybe when my sister called me on video call, I saw the injury, but I didn't know how extensive it was. So we had the meeting in their office, and I had a meeting with 4 of them, and they were like, oh, they are ready to take responsibilities, that their hands are open, that they are going to handle this case in all transparency or whatever, that I should be rest assured that they are so sorry, that they are going to handle the case and everything. I was like, okay, cool. So on that very day of my meeting, I made some demands, which was, first, I said they have to fly my sister out for a proper treatment. Note that this time that I was saying all these things, I had not seen my sister. I never see the girl for eyes. So after I made all of that, whatever, the request and everything, and we had an agreement that I should go to Edo State, check on my sister, see how her condition is, because I was really standing from that first time that they need to fly her out of the country. And then we had an agreement that we were going to fly her to Lagos. They said I've never heard of Lagoon Hospital. They made me know about Lagoon. These are my sister's medical reports. We'll get there. As you can see, it's bulky. These are her medical reports. So they were the one who suggested Lagoon, that we should take her to Lagoon. I said, cool. They said Lagoon is one of the best hospitals in Lagos. That it's the best. I said, okay, fine, no problem. But note that we are only bringing her to Lagoon to stay for that main time while we prepare all documents and everything to fly her out. That was our agreement, that first meeting before I went to ERA. Now, going for this meeting is myself, my lawyer, and my friend. 3 of us. Now, note that when we had this first meeting, I went with these 2 people, my lawyer and my friend and myself, 3 of us, and I had this meeting with 4 men from Dangote Groups. So I went to Edo State and I came back, and when I was coming back, I realized that the condition she was in ERA specialist, I could not, like I didn't want, like I really needed her to be moved. So yes, we brought her to Lagos. We flew her. He brought her from Benin to Lagos. We came and we took her to Lagoon Hospital. Now, when she was in Lagoon Hospital, the day we arrived, and sorry, before I continue, let me say something. After that picture, I have my messages. I can show you people, which I'm going to show some messages. I told them, when I called and they did not delete that picture online, I told them that moving forward, okay, I posted it online, said that moving forward, I do not want to see any camera in sight or videoing in sight whenever we are having meetings or whenever we are having anything moving forward. The way I tweeted it online was the way I sent it to them. So I realized that when we were coming from the airport to the hospital, I saw one of their handler guy. He's black. I've seen him so many times. He cannot deny it. I was in the ambulance when we were entering Lagoon, and he was making videos. He was doing it coded, and I went to him and said, "Are you making video?" He said, "No." I said, "Good. Please do not make video. You people are not doing me a charity work. You are not helping me, because nothing is supposed to be a business. If you have a professional driver, we won't be facing this. So don't video me. It is not a charity work. You are not doing me any good." And I said, "Okay, no problem." That he's not going to video. I am trying to be as detailed as possible to carry people along from everything that has been happening before I get to where I'm going now. So my sister was down in Lagoon. They came, yes, like about 4 or 5 people from Dangote groups came to the hospital to see her, but unfortunately they could not see her at that point because she was rushing to the emergency and all of that. So yeah, she was now there, and then we now had our second meeting. So going to this second meeting again, I went with myself, my lawyer, and that same friend. I went with them again. But when we entered the meeting, the conference room, they were up to like 10 or more, if I'm not mistaken. Now it was the initial 4. No, sorry, before I get here, the meeting, I got to IRA specialist and I realized that her leg was amputated, the other leg is infected and at risk of amputation. My sister's pelvis, all this place is gone. It is gone. It is like all this pelvis here is broken. It is more than what we thought. Now, note that this was when we were an IRA specialist. When we got to Lagoon, Lagoon is actually a great hospital. Guess what they did? They found more things. My sister's chest was swollen. There was fluid in her lungs. There was fluid in her lungs. Her head was fractured. Her hands, her pelvis, one leg off, the other leg dead. The injuries are now infected. If you know what I mean, you should know the type of infection that I'm talking about.